Hello everyone, and welcome to my first Let's Play. I'm your Gamer Hills, and we are not playing the intro again. Will you? No, sir? Please, no. Please, we've seen it before already. Sheesh! Welcome to my first Let's Play. I'm here by myself playing one of my favorite iconic games, Lost Kingdoms. This is an old Nintendo title that really wasn't well known, but I grew up with it, somehow finding it. I don't actually remember how. I think my brother bought it. I don't actually remember. But I fell in love with it. I played it forever. I've played through this game about maybe 6 times. Maybe more, maybe less. I actually don't know. But there's a lot to say and do in this game. First, let's go into options. There is a 2-player mode. It's not that good, so we're going to ignore that. The options, you know, sound, volume, rumble feature, controls. Yeah, the controls seem pretty good. I usually just go with the standard set anyway, so, okay. As you can see, as I will show you, I played through this game a lot! I love this game to pieces, and I cannot wait to share it with everyone here. So let's just jump right into the main story, shall we? We're going to start a new game. And we're going to use the standard name for our main protagonist, Katya. Princess Katya of Alenge. Now, mind you, I don't know the actual pronunciations of a lot of the, you know, whatever. Yeah, real descriptive there. Now, I don't know the actual pronunciations for, the official pronunciations for a lot of these characters, places, etc. So if anyone knows what they are, message me in the comments and I will credit you in the next video recording. So, we're just gonna go with Princess Katya. Also, don't mind the clicking that you may hear. I'm playing this on an actual Wii. Yeah. Name your character Katya? Yes! Let's start the story. The disappearance of a small forest was the first sign of the approaching evil. One morning, villagers awoke to find a solid wall of fog where their forest should have been. Some men, braver than others, ventured into the pitch-black mist. They were never heard from again. The next day, the lake disappeared into the swirling mists. It was not long before the impenetrable mist enshrouded the village itself in perpetual darkness. And where once had been life, there was nothing more than an impenetrable mist turned night into day. By the ancient covenant, the 5 rulers of 5 kingdoms all band together into... Oh, jeez. 5 kingdoms abandoned their isolation and met with solitude. Sadly, no one could find a plan to defeat the fog. Terrifying rumors spread throughout the land, where some whispered of an ancient evil awakened. That moves way too fast. Whew. Sheesh. All right. Let's get to the first level. We're going to jump right into the game. Princess Katya, our worst fears have come true! The black fog is at the gates of the castle! Uh-oh. Katya, the black fog must be stopped. We will not be safe here forever. I would not leave your side alone, but a king's first duty is to his people. Blah blah blah. If the castle is attacked, find the runestone and flee. Guard it with your life, daughter. Alright, so here we are. We are Princess Katya. Our castle is very regal and cool stuff. But it turns out our father was going to go defeat the fog, so let's talk to some of our guards first. Oh, some controls. You move around with the control stick. When you see this exclamation mark, you press A. And to move the camera, you press the C stick. Alright, we got that out of the way. First the forest, then a lake, then an entire village, vanished, swallowed up by that fog. That sounds pretty bad. The black fog has appeared all over Arguil. They say no one has entered the fog and returned alive. Well, that's worse. Is this the end of our fair kingdom? I don't know. You may be over-exaggerating. They say the fog first appeared in, Bachet. One day there was a forest and the next day it was gone. That's true. The black fog is upon us! It laps against the very walls of the castle! Well, we better GTFO. How can the world be coming to an end? Have we angered the gods somehow? I guess the legend of the runestone was nothing more than a child's tale after all. There's that runestone again. We'll figure that out later. There has been no word from Bache for weeks now. Well, maybe they're dead. I don't know. The runestone has been with the royal family for hundreds of years. As long as we have the runestone, the kingdom will have peace and prosperity. Or so it's said. Oh, well, there's that runestone again. Apparently it's important. The black fog brings with its strange creatures. It's not safe to go outside, Your Highness. Well, we don't have a choice, do we? So I'll tell you that this level is very short, so I'm going to talk to everyone to make sure we get the most out of it. Hello, sir. The king said all 5 kingdoms have to join together, or we'll all be doomed. Fear not, Your Highness. Lord Unther is with the king, and no one has ever beaten Lord Unther in a fight. Well, that's nice. We've got one of our best knights out there working on the thing. This is the map of Arguil. The positions of each 5 kingdoms are laid out on the map. That's cool. The map actually doesn't help us, but it's nice to know. Alright, what do you guys have to say? According to the legend, each of the 5 kingdoms was given a runestone to protect. Alright, so we've got one. That's what our father said. I've never actually seen the runestone. It must be very special, though. It's always locked up in there. I'm guessing that means over here. What do you guys have to say? Long, long ago, the kings of 5 kingdoms signed a sacred covenant. The covenant prohibited them from interfering with each other. We've had peace ever since, until now. I wish the king had not left us before to investigate the black fog. What will he do without him? Hey, what am I, chopped liver? Whatever. So, apparently, the runestone is important. Our father is out there somewhere with his royal knights, and we have to take the runestone that's in here and flee. So, let's get it. Oh.
Yeah, it is I, the great Papyrus.
That's unfortunate. Hello? Guards? Guards! Guardian of the Sagan Covenant, the power of the cards flows in your blood. Use that power. Cards? Oh boy. Somehow we know how to use them!
Yeah, I feel no enemy, oh no!
Whoa, well that took down that guy. Alright, first battle, and our HP has just doubled. To use the card, press the A, B, X, or Y button. The card available to use are shown in the lower right. The arrangement of the cards corresponds to the controllers on your buttons on your controller. Wow, I can't speak. Various controller settings are available from the options menu. That's right! They just put you right into a fight! Right, I'm not gonna explain combat right now because this is a fight and we need to win, so I'm just gonna do what I do best. And play the game because I know how to play it. Do that. So, monsters defeated. We defeated 1 skeleton, and experience points earned is that we got 22 stones and 20 experience for lizard man, whatever that is. Alright, so that just happened. Does this say anything? Ooh. The Great One said unto us, I present with you 5 runestones to protect you from he who would destroy you. You and your heirs are charged with the task of guarding the runestones for all eternity. Honor your duty, and you shall be rewarded with everlasting prosperity. Alright, so we just have to guard this thing that's apparently now attached to our hair. We, the runestone bearers, hereby divide the land into 5 realms, as prescribed by the Great One. We swear by the runestones that we will uphold this sacred covenant from now until the end of the world. Which apparently is happening right now! Alright, well, he said to flee, so let's flee and what? Hello, old woman. Did you get the cards? Good, then let's be off. You're not exactly the most fearsome warrior in the kingdom. No, I don't suppose you have a burly brother stashed away somewhere. So be it. Even the ugliest oyster may contain a beautiful pearl, although you look more like the pearl than the oyster. Who am I, you ask? I'm the only person that can teach you how to use those cards you found in the treasury. You'd be better come with me if you want to stay alive. Come now, my cute little guardian of the covenant. That's really specific. You just leave everything up to old Gerd. Okay! Well, that just happened. We beat the level, though. You are graded with every single level that you beat. How you're graded is how many monsters you defeat, how much damage you suffer, and how many cards you use. The more monsters you defeat, the less damage you suffer, and the less cards you use, the higher your rating will go. This time, we got a 5-star rating. It is really hard to get a rating other than 5 stars on this level. I've never done it before, and if you do it, then you are doing something wrong. And we also get a bonus. With this one, you can choose cards that are related to the level. If you get a 5-star, you get 3 cards. If you get 4 or 3 stars, you get 2 cards. And if you get a 1 or 2-star rating, then you only get 1 card. So it's really important to do your best on these levels. Alright, I'm just gonna pick this one, this one. Which ones did I get? Alright, I got Birdman and 2 fairy cards. I'll teach you about combat in the next level. This level is really short, so yeah. Princess Katia of Alanja has defeated the monsters threatened in the castle. Her victory provides little relief. Despite all the attempts to stem the tide of mist, more areas fall victim to the black fog each day. No one knows where it comes from or why it has appeared. Unless the secret of the black fog can be unlocked, the entire world will fall into darkness. Entrusting the defense of the castle to her knights, the princess sets forth on a quest to save the world. Oh, you know, everyday thing. Her only companion on this journey is the old crone, Gerd. Yes, she's a crone. Little tip. Note, you can only carry 30 cards at a time while on a mission. These 30 cards are known as your deck. Once you use a card, you cannot use it again. That is very important to remember. If you use a card and it burns up completely, it's done. You can't use it again. It doesn't reshuffle into your deck. It's gone. It's not gone forever, but it's gone until the end of the mission. So use your cards very wisely. You must select the cards in your deck carefully. You can edit your deck and cards progressing through blah blah blah. Only the cards in your deck can be used on a mission. Customize your deck with each new mission to improve your chances of success. Okay, so that mission was really short, and so was the intro. So we're just going to go on to the next mission, which is the Plains of Roal. This gives you the complete conditions, what kind of monsters you'll be seeing in there, and then a little story thing. So we're going to be seeing some fire, some earth, and that green leaf is wood. It's not grass, it's wood. I know, really confusing. Duh. But whatever. The clear conditions. Complete combat training. Guided by the mysterious old crone Gerd, the princess has come to the Plains of Roal. Her long journey has only just begun. Also on these loading screens, you can move now loading. Whee! Alright, so here we are in our first real mission. We have our cards, we have our runestone thingy, and we have Gerd over here. Now, let's see. Katia, was it? You have much to learn, your highness. The guardians of the runestones are given the power to command monsters through the cards of power. Apparently they're just called cards of power, but I just always called them cards. That power is the only chance we have in defeating the evil loosed upon the world. Whether you like it or not, you must stand up and fight. Well, we've come this far, so there's no really turning back now. Besides, you can't replay missions. First, you will have to learn how to control the monsters. I will teach you the way of the cards. And no, lady, actually, I will. But I'll let you talk. This place is full of goblins, and that makes it perfect place to start your training. Are you ready? I don't give fancy lectures. You have to figure it out once you see those goblins coming. And then she's gonna follow us. Once we get into another battle, I'll explain a lot of this combat stuff, but first, let's ignore all of what Gerd said and come over here. There's a chest. Hi, Gerd. This chest contains a hobgoblin card. Every time you see a chest, it's either gonna contain a story item, or it's gonna contain a card. More times than not... Gerd, are you... Gerd, are you okay? Gerd! Get back here, you son of a bitch! Oh, that's funny. Oh. Okay, we're just gonna leave her there. Bye, Gerd! Bye! Oh, she can teleport. Right. She's kind of magical. You will use the power of cards to defeat the monsters. The A, B, X, and Y button to activate your cards. Don't be afraid to experiment, my pretty one. That's the best way to learn. Make ready, princess. Here comes your first goblin. And battle time! You know we're in a battle because the background becomes weird and globby. So, there are random battles in this game, and they're gonna look a lot like this. Over there's the monster we have to defeat, and that is a hobgoblin. Hobgoblins are not exactly the most strong monsters, but we gotta defeat it anyway. So, I'm gonna tell you that, there are a few types of monsters, and, like, attribute monsters and a few type of monsters. Stop trying to fart on me, sir. There we go. See how the card's burning? Once that card burns all the way through, then you can't use it again. We defeated one hobgoblin, and we got a few more experience points for Lizardman. Not bad for a beginner. Come, your highness, we must continue on. Alright, so I'll tell you a little bit more about combat. As you can see up onto the left corner, there's that circle with all the attributes there. It literally shows you which beats what. So earth beats water, water beats fire, fire beats wood, and wood beats earth. Each card has a specific amount of magic crystals that it takes in order to use the card. And if you don't have any magic crystals, then you can still use the card. It'll just take your life points. So it's very important to keep your magic stones, they call them magic stones, magic crystals, same thing, up high. You will not die by summoning a card if you are at 1 HP. It's just really dangerous to do that, but you can do that. I think Gerd's gonna tell us all of that up here. I think. There's no more, like, things, right? There's a sign. The Mandragora are not... the Mandragora is not friendly. Thanks, sign! Alright, oh. Yeah, I just told you about the magic stones. In order to use a card, you need power. You'll get that from the magic stones. You will be able to collect magic stones when you attack monsters. Blah, blah, blah. I am so boring. If you run out of magic stones, you can still use a card, but it will drain your life force. Magic stones are part of your power. Whenever you see one, take it. Well, that's nice, Gerd. Thank you, but I already explained that. There are also a few types of cards, so, there are also weapon type, summon type, and independent type. They just kind of do different things. I think Gerd will explain that later, so I'll just let her explain it. Go! Done! Get out! So we killed one Mandragora and one Mantrap. And we got a lot... Whoa! We got a lot of experience for our Dark Raven. That was the card I used. Dark Raven, by the way. I'll explain the cards as soon as we have another break. Not bad for a beginner. Come, your highness, we must continue. Blah, blah, blah. God, I'm annoying. Oh, Jesus. Oh, we've got a person over here, and we have... Oh, these are more soldiers, and we have a chest. So let's get this chest. It's another hobgoblin card. What do you have to say? Hello. Cursed goblins! They better not be around when these wounds heal, or they'll be sorry! I guess these guys got injured in a fight. I chased a group of monsters away from the castle and ended up in this spooky place. There are more monsters lurking about, so please be careful, Your Highness. I guess these are soldiers from us. No, they put out their fire. I don't think there's anything over here, per se. I think it's just a nice lake. That looks like lungs! Okay. So let's head away from Lung Lake and let's try saying that 5 times fast. Lung Lake, Lung Lake, Lung Lake. Oh, God. Gerd, where are you? Jesus Christ, Gerd. Oh, you're funny. Oh, here we go. Here are some stones that'll tell us a little bit more about the cards, and I'll explain in more detail once we get to those stones. So let's open this, and we get a man trap card. Nice. Oh, it's good to kind of look around and explore things, because you'll know if there's something that you can interact with if it has an exclamation point at the top. Card attributes. In battle, icons will appear over each monster. Fire, water, earth, or wood, and earth. See, it's wood. It's weird. These monsters indicate what their attributes are. Each attribute is For example, water is strong against fire, fire beats wood beats earth beats water. So if you want to beat a fire monster, you would use a water attribute card. The eye-shaped ones, oh yeah, I forgot about those. The eye-shaped icon for creatures classified attribute neutral. Neutral creatures are not affected by attributes at all. It is very important. They're literally neutral. So be careful of neutral monsters. We're not going to see a lot of those in the beginning of the game, but later on, they are everywhere! Here we go. During battle, cards that are displayed on the top with an attribute and type icon. The type icon will be shown of a sword, a dragon, or a spell. It's not really a spell, it's just like a weird shapey thingy, but I'll show you once we get to another fight. Yeah. The sword icon will call up a weapon type monster. Weapon types are my favorite. When you call up a weapon type monster, it will materialize right on top of you and attack whatever is in front of you. Way to space that sentence. Weapon type monsters disappear immediately, but unlike other monster types, they can be called up more than once. That's very important. Lizard Man, for example, is a weapon type monster. That was the one we used in the very first level, and the one earlier on. The cards with the dragon mark are summon type monsters. We haven't really summoned any monsters yet. I don't use them a lot, but I'll try and use a lot of the different cards. Summon monsters will take your place in combat and then use all of their power in one attack. The Birdman, which is the one we saw pwn that one skeleton, is the summon type monster. The cards with the spell icon, or that weird marky thingy, is the independent type monsters. An independent monster will continue to fight until its power is depleted. Yeah. The man trap is an example of that monster. Another thing about independent types is that they are on a set time. If they're out for too long, they'll disappear and die. If they take too much damage, they'll disappear and die. So no matter what, they're gonna die in a set time. It's very important to just kind of yeah. Alright, listen up. Monsters and cards have something called an attribute. I just went over this. You can't go around using cards willy-nilly and expect to survive. You must think about attributes. I'm going to explain this once, so listen closely. Tutorial shit that I already explained! Sorry. Gerd sometimes talks a lot. So, let's kill these goblins. Oh, right. I can't do that. Crap. Alright, sometimes you can break things in the battlefield, and you can only attack in this game by being in a battle. So if there's something breakable in battle, you have to get into a battle first, and then break it. Alright, let's and go! Nice. Oh, did that? Oh, I thought that one hobgoblin killed the other. There we go. Got them all set up for a nice attack from our Dark Raven. Like I said, I'll, in the next episode, I will go and explain some of the cards that we have right now. Not bad for a beginner, blah, 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 I already went over this. So combat's actually really easy in this game. It's not, like, confusing or anything. It's just really nice. Oh. Sometimes you'll find these weird thingies all around. I just kind of call them deck points. I don't know what they're really called. They're kind of like checkpoints. When you get to one, they heal you up, and now we can talk about the stats on here. So as you can see, we have some stats with our deck 1. Our HP is 100-100. We have 10 defense, and then we have a 10% defense on every status ailment except for stone, which is at 30%. The paras, paralyze, then charm, then poison, then curse, then stone. Paralyze, I think it just makes you go slower. Charm messes up your controls, so, you know, you have to figure out how to walk again, basically. Poison will damage you over time. It doesn't go away until the end of the battle, so you have to end the battle quickly. Curse basically makes some of your cards unusable for a certain point in time. And then stone is you can't do shit. Stone will wear off over time, but it takes a long time for stone to wear off. So you need to be careful not to get petrified. We have 50 gold, and we've been playing the game for 9 minutes. So, that's a thing. Alright. Then we have our deck. We can edit our deck with any cards that we find in the middle of the level. This is really good to actually know. If there is a card that you find and you want to put in, find a deck point within the level and you'll be able to put it in. However, it's only temporary, so the only way to permanently edit your deck is to do it outside of each mission. So that's very important to know. Right now, we're just going to add a man-trap card. Then there's your inventory. These show you every single one of the cards that we have. Like I said, this video is going to get a little long, so I'm not going to do that right now. System is if you want to change your options or load a different save. You cannot save your game in the middle of a mission. And if you die and fail a mission, you start the whole mission over again. You don't get a second chance. There's no suspend, try again. You just go back to the very beginning. And then there's abort. Abort mission! If you want to quit, then you just choose abort. Alright, so if you don't have the right card in your hand, you can throw cards away. Press the A, B, X, Y button and plus the R button to dump a card. Use this ability with care. A card thrown away cannot be used in the battle again in the same battle. Right. If you want to shuffle through your cards, you can. That is very possible. But you cannot use the same card in the same battle. So let's show off this nice monster here. Lycanthrope. How dare you fart on me! Jesus, we've got 4 man traps. I guess I'm gonna have to use that shuffle card now. Alright, we've got some more. Alright, let's get these... Ooh, ow! Ooh, I took damage! Oh! Oh no! Oh my god, that's embarrassing. Actually, that's not really embarrassing. Alright, let's stop farting on me! Or at least trying to fart on me. Sir? Oh my god. Okay, get over here. Hey you, hi! I want to get you both together. There we go! That's what I'm talking about, Birdman! Yes! Since fire beats wood, and those were wood-type creatures, it didn't do as much damage as I hoped, but I mean, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay! Alright, let's just finish this off. There we go. We defeated 2 hobgoblins, one with a birdman and one with a lizard man. Well, well, I didn't think you had it in you. Well, thanks for the vote of confidence, Gerd. Jesus. There's more than meets the eye, princess. In fact, there is! Alright, I did take 5 damage, so let me heal up. Alright. I am going to take damage, by the way. I'm not perfect at this game. I'm just, you know. Warning, Goblin Fort ahead. Alright, that tells us that there's a Goblin Fort up ahead. And I hear my cats scratching at the door wanting to come out, but they were being assholes. So I locked them in there for a little bit. Oh, there's another chest over here. I knew there was one. Hello. Alright, we got a Dark Raven. That's good. Hi, Gerd! Alright. Let's continue on. Up this path, you will find the boss of the goblins. Remember what I have taught you. Now go. Teach him what the Princess of Alanja can do. I will. In a moment. I need to go check for cars. It's good to look around. It's fine to look. Oh, random battle. Oh, Jesus. Alright, I'll show you the independent type monsters now. It's the best way to do that. You throw them out, and then we've got 2 man traps against their 1, and then one Mandragora over there. I don't think I have... Oh, Jesus. I don't think I have any more Dark Raven cards, so I'm gonna have to get close to that one Mandragora, actually. I hear them scratching at them. Oh, poor baby. Or I could just do this. Mantrap. It doesn't count for experience, so I don't like doing that, but, you know, I didn't really have a choice. Okay, so we need to get this one card over here. And we get a Mandragora! Nice! Mandragora for me, I really like them. I think that they're super good. They're a one-use card, like they are marked independent, but once they go off, then that's all of their power. But I really like them. Alright, let's head for the boss. Oh. Hello. Hi, sir! How you doing? Meet the Sand Golem. The Sand Golem is the first boss. What I'm gonna do? I did run out of magic stones, but we're gonna get a lot because these things explode. And my game is lagging like crazy. But we have, oh my gosh, we have so many Mandragora going. Not Mandragora, Man-traps. So the boss is the Sand Golem. The Sand Golem is a Earth-type monster, so it's really... Oh, we already killed it. Oh my god! There's so many! Oh! All of them are dead! And I only have 4 cards left! Oh, that's okay. Well, that was the fastest I've ever done that. I didn't even get to talk about the boss! Jesus! Well, I took a little damage, but I'll say that the... Okay. 5 stars. Nice. The Sand Golem has a few attacks. It can slap things, it can go underground and come up from under you, and the boxes in the base explode. That's all I really wanted to say in that boss, but, man-traps everywhere, my friends. 6 battles, we suffered 30 damage, and we defeated 12 monsters and used 9 of our 12 cards. So we got 5 stars, which is pretty good. Alright. I'll tell you from now on, it's really good to try and get the boss monster, because the boss monster is within these 5 cards. So I'm gonna try these 3 here. Did we get it? Ah! Damn it! I got 2 hobgoblins and a Mandragora. We'll get a chance to get the Sand Golem a different time, but for now, we won't. So, my friends, it has been a pleasure recording for y'all. I will see you in the next episode of Lost Kingdoms. I promise it will not be as, heavy on the whole story thing. Okay, so until next time, I'm your Gamer Hills. See you later.